Yay, hello YouTube. What's up? It's Killerman164TF2 here. I am going to play Epicduel with I Live to Win. It's one of my alternates I had for a while during Dota. I haven't used her in a while, and I just got these kind of promos like days ago. I wanted to see how they were like. In my opinion, they're pretty interesting to use, especially the gun. It's just how I kind of like it. Right now I'm just fighting this kind of professional tech mage with some kind of name. So in last time when I made this account, I was a mage also, but I changed to bounty hunter because of the massacre build. But then I just realized like massacre got nerfed. I was kind of sad, but I guess I just didn't have internet for a while. Oh well. Right now, this mage's build is kind of insane. A malfunctioning supercharged build. It's still easily counterable, or it can just still counter it, and the mage was just trying to take my energy off, so preventing me to smoke, but he failed. So I just went for a smoke again, and he will malfunction. After his defense, I'll rage strike because of that defense matrix. But then he'll just like malfunction me and like just try to find a way to kill me, but that's not possible for him due to my bot. It's just been a while since I've been playing this game, so I've been calling the bot rusted or assault bot still, but it's just kind of hard to recognize these things. And really, his build is a little bit, and yeah. So I was just like thinking, what would lead to Sky? I'm sorry, I think he doesn't know English, so I just said no, thank you. And then he'll just sucker. Don't know what's his problem. It's just some. So then there's this guy. It's kind of insane because it's still like a smoking massacre build. I've been trying to use a 4 focus build here. After my massacre build wasn't working well. Not to mention how. So I just read helm 329 was thing. He did 32. Now he blocked it. I would have won, but after that block, I'm pretty much done for. Actually, I think I would have been done for anyway. But I rage gun. Tried to force him to strike. Didn't work out well. Yeah, I would have lost anyway because I wouldn't have drained enough. It's just some bounty hunters, but Then I was just checking this guy out. Another support build. Was thinking how mercenaries are still insane with those builds. Now this is like one way that was kind of got me a little bit. Here I had to defend against him. It was kind of complicated. Well, everything I try to do when I get malfunctioned or smoke, I actually try to defend myself. It's kinda complicated when you try to defend yourself from all these attacks. Not to mention how you're just getting pushed. It's like you're getting pushed to your own limit when you're trying to defend every turn. It's kind of complicated. I mean, like, you want to fight back, but it's more like they just try to get you and put you off to your limit. I force him to strike so I can cancel his massacre attack. Then I focus. Then I just try to. Then I'll EMP him because I thought EMP would have been good to counter him, but it seems that he was. But he's going to rage soon. So I tried to defend myself like as quickly as possible with generator. Yeah, that might not be working well, but getting pushed as far is kinda. But I was a little bit lucky too. Getting him to strike me. He was cheap. He just went for a cheap shot and I blocked it. I tried. So I might have been ahead, but there was one thing. He just put me with a crit, just like that. As I would think, every block would turn to a crit next turn. And now, I just went to Baron's outpost because I just had to think for a moment. Yeah, well, that didn't went well, really. It means I just didn't think. I was thinking of retraining, but I was just thinking if I retrain, I'm just wasting my time. So I just went with the boat still. I was thinking about changing classes also, but I thought that was a waste of time also. So it's just like, what the heck, just went with the build still. I just want to test his limits before I go on changing. It's an average build, but I think it's a little bit complicated to use. When I reflex boosted, she uses her weak auxiliary on me. I wouldn't know that she would kill me, but so I have to heal. But it's not like she'll do full damage on me yet. After this hit, it forced her to rage at me. I would have been dead actually, but luckily I just drained enough health before I died. She went for it again, but I deflected it, but even though I would still be living, I decided to rage strike because of the connect 5%. I thought that was kinda worth it. Not to mention I do have a little more chance of hitting than getting blocked. Then this one's really simple. I was thinking, what kind of build was that? The funny thing is, I was just thinking like energy shield if we were malfunctioning first, but if I were to energy shield, I would do that when I'm malfunctioned. Now he plasmas me instead of using malfunction. It's the most awkward thing. So I just forced him to strike. No big deal. He was lagging for a bit too. But otherwise he's just still striked. Blocked. Use my robot. Hit, dead. Yep, now. I was thinking of one great build, but the only great build I could think was this. Unless I was to use to ditch something, but I don't really know at the moment until I find out. No, he just does the same usual repeat, but then the next thing you see from him is that he uses a simulation. Now this was like made like a Saturday, so like, and plus there's like this last update that they buffed in simulation. Like every night, like it just like buffed by 2 points, and every 9 strength is an extra energy point. And you gain like full of the energy instead of half now. Now that's kind of actually nice. I mean, I was actually thinking that would it make tech mages overpowered? And not this was when I was thinking about cores, but I think it was not really necessary. This one is a support mercenary. I never liked support builds nowadays. They're always annoying in all ways. But then they're actually they're still easy to counter. I mean, they won't. This one is plans to use this multi on rage, but I got a plan for him. He was trying to use multi on rage, but I usually get him. First, when I used my robot, he couldn't find. He's just trying to save his multi for rage, or vice versa. But he's just going to strike or gun. So he cannot think of a way. But then here's this part. I force him to strike, but the bonus is he's ready to strike. But I block it. And so now I just continue to strike him because his for some reason I just think his defense is pretty high. And now see, this is like when he had to push his limit. He had to multi instead. Now here he is dead. This next one was a kind of a joke. I don't think anyone would just go like this. But I've seen worse. Some people actually have like weak blades and stuff, but sometimes they just don't have enough credits. Well, I mean, they could just farm them off of NPCs now. It's not a big deal. Anyway, just like what I did was just force him to strike, get a good hand at home. Boom, dead, easy. I was thinking about changing to a cyber hunter, but I think I've wasted enough Arium for now. This one, I don't know why he would have 26 defense. If he were looking to counter a support build, I guess I could see why, but there's no reason to have such high defense and a low resistance. So I just think he's just a dumbass. No big deal. I just still think having low resistance is kinda bad. But he could have just like split his armor into threes. It'd be fine. Now you see, this is actually kind of easy, because this is like most of what I'm stun build. Oh, no, just cause stun. I've always hated stuns. So I just I actually kind of like this sword, especially for the 5% strike. And that I saw the new promotionals, and I thought 30 base support. Free turns. I don't really know if that was if it's worth it though. I could save my points, but just didn't want to. I mean, I thought the gun artillery was better. Now, I was thinking about me any of these free cores, but I was just like, they're not worth it. But I changed my mind later. Thought earlier was good. But that was during when I didn't make this video. I was trying my best to reach my goal of getting 500 wins. That goal was reached, so I've been thinking Omega Face has been really more complicated than I thought. I might be thinking about using a build like this on 2 versus 2. Oh, but 1 versus 1's fun. I mean, 1 versus 1's like really what I like to do. Not to mention 1 versus 1 is one of my favorite modes. Well, actually, not really. I've not played 1 versus 1 during the Delta phase. Mostly I was really into 2 versus 2. But mostly 2 versus 2 is just to me kind of raging at other people and my not just my partners, because they always just suck for some reason. But then again, I just blame the Brazils. And well, it's not always Brazils they're just sucking. It's mostly just sometimes they're always selfish. That's like one of those smoking massacre builds. I would be surprised about those kind of builds too. Now these ain't cool. So maybe if I were to have a build, people would still be willing to use massacre builds in every way. It gets me curious, why would they do that? I was like really not thinking. I was just trying to get, but she just massacres. But point is, she just does like 20 damage. So I just like first auxiliary was thinking about gun too, but guys, I didn't really have the time. Reach guns. The balances have been really crazy lately. Now I'm really surprised about that too. It's just that, like, ever since Omegon first started, everything was insane. Mercenaries with strength builds and stuff. I just seen the insanity of them. And this one, I never understand this kind of build. Especially if it's like he doesn't have enough points for healing, but he uses surgical strike. I was going to hit him, but the one thing that only screwed me up was a deflection and probably a block. Now just like another thing I hate. How people get lucky at times. I was going to kill him, But see, he just blocks, and that took like he doesn't have much defense. Still had no choice but to heal, or else it would be like fresh meat fried into the pot. Ugh. Now you may think I've been pushed in the limit, but I've still got him. The only thing I wonder is, why didn't he use double strike? He just right. If he just double strike, he would have won, or had a huge chance at least. Now I've been thinking, is Tech Mage the new overpowered class? Should I hesitate Tech Mage? Probably I should have. I was talking to this one other guy. He in the simulation had this buff. Tech Mages would be kind of overpowered. Well, not to mention Tech Mages are already overpowered. Now I just wonder, Tech Mages could actually do something now. I bet Epicduel I just bet Titan's going to like nerf it. It's always like when they mess up their buff, they just nerf it after. Or for some, but I can't blame them. Everyone makes mistakes. Anyway, I just finished here with like, anyway, I was still thinking about a new build. I mean, what could be a great bounty hunter build at the moment? A 5 focus? Well, not at this level. That's why I would know. If I used the 5 focus build at this level, I would know if I would be dead. Now this one, great to block. The best part is I got stunned after, so I had no choice but to heal after he makes this wimpy move. Another thing I hate sometimes, how stuns can just happen. Got a good strike at him though. So I guess you can call that even. I decided to force him to strike, but luckily I killed him. So I should shoot a gun instead. But and if we were to do like less than that, I think I would have been dead. This is like another build I hate sometimes. Plasma and gun. I tried to de-secret these builds, or decode these builds, but it's like hard to solve something. Cause usually they get enough energy and they just heal. When you think you can make the right strike, yeah, they're getting nowhere. This is one of the reasons why I would go Cyber Hunter. But if I did, I would know what mistakes I would make. I tried to get away with it by healing, but I think that was a fatal mistake I made. I've tried to stall enough time, but he got me. My raging gun. I was put down to my limit, but if I had rage, I would have won. But I tried to defend to get my rage, but seems I didn't Seems there was a mistake I made. Because the soul reap just got me down. And this is what I really need to do. I just don't think my builds easily. And this build was a build I hated. It's more like I've been put down to my own fort. It's like you try to defend, but it's useless. I've done it lots of times before though. In Dota, whenever a bounty hunter smokes me, I bought myself in these defense retrains. What's the most dumbest thing I would usually do, but in order for me to get somewhere, that's what we actually do. Now, I tried to get mage to strike me, but I was hoping for him to do 15 or under. Yeah, that didn't go well. So yeah, I'm just gonna be off now. Goodbye YouTube, peace out, and have a great time retraining. I'm just gonna retrain some stuff though. I'm really thinking about retraining.